So our next big O topic is different terms for inputs. And to explain this, I'm going to start with something that we've already looked at, and that is a for loop that is followed by another for loop, and each of the for loops are running in times. And we said that would be O of 2n, and then we drop the constant and it becomes O of n. So now I'm going to make a couple of changes to this function. Instead of just passing this one variable in, I'm going to pass it two variables that I call A and B. And then we'll have the first for loop run A times, and the second for loop will run B times. So the difference here being that we have two different terms, A and B, that we're working with. So the mistake that people will make is they'll look at the first for loop and they'll say, for loops are O of n, and then they'll look at the second for loop and say, well, that must be O of n as well, and then they add them together and that becomes O of 2n, and then they drop the constant and say that it's O of n. But you can't do this with this function. Now, if you think about this as just an algebra problem, you can't say that A equals n and B equals n. These are different terms. So you need to say that the first for loop is O of A, and the second for loop is O of B. And when you add these together, this is as far as you can simplify this, O of A plus B. Likewise, if you have a for loop inside of a for loop, you would say that this is O of A times B. So you have to show these variables separately. You have to show different terms for inputs.